Hi there. Welcome to the latest video in the series of videos we are making on sources of financial support for students looking to study abroad. My name is Anand Venkatesan and I'm the founder of mentorscapital.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Commonwealth scholarships, especially those for master's candidates. Right, so let's get started. As the name suggests, the Commonwealth Scholarship specifically is available to students from Commonwealth countries. Almost 800 scholarships are available for postgraduate study in the UK, and these are have been created with the philosophy of allowing candidates who have a requirement for financial support but can also contribute to the development needs of their host country. Remember, the host country must be a low or a mid-income developing or developed nation that gets counted amongst the Commonwealth. What are the kinds of awards available under the Commonwealth scholarships? Well, while there are many others, many kinds of scholarship awards, the way to sort of analyze them is that most of them are postdoctoral or postgraduate, which means that they are PhD or master's related scholarships. This also includes, criteria such as shared and split site scholarships, where the criteria can vary with regard to what are the host nations and what are the kind of countries that become eligible for such scholarships. And lastly, there are many scholarships available for different kind of backgrounds. Thus, for candidates looking to study distance programs and candidates who are professionals with 4 to 5 plus years of work experience, and specifically women-based scholarships that are available under the Commonwealth Scholarship banner. Well, the scholarship itself is offered by the Commonwealth Scholarship Committee that has 6 specific developmental themes. These development themes include science and technology, health systems and capacity, global prosperity, global peace, security and governance, resilience and response to crisis situations, and finally, access, inclusion and opportunity. So you can see that most of these goals relate to diverse aspects of an economy's indicators, whether it's science and technology, human developmental needs, administration and public policy, legal frameworks, and many other such developmental areas. Before I go and talk about master's scholarships offered by under the Commonwealth banner, let me quickly also tell you a little bit about what we at Mentors Capital do. As the name suggests, our core philosophy is that mentorship can really help you make better decisions at every stage of your academic journey. Whether it's choosing the right college or course, choosing the likely universities that can really further your career, deciding how to create the most apt story basis your profile, interest and aptitude, or how to go about the entire admission journey, starting from taking standardized testing, writing your essays, all the way to tackling interviews. So how exactly does mentorship work on our platform? All you need to do is visit www.mentorscapital.com. And once you visit the Study Abroad page there, you'll find that there are mentors from diverse fields and geographies listed out there. Whether it's traditional programs like economics, law, or management, there are also new age programs such as new age courses such as public policy, data science and analytics, biotechnology, design thinking, and many other areas. Once you find a mentor that fits your requirements, your profile needs, and the likely destination that you're targeting, just put in a request and we can make a one-to-one connection with that mentor over a Zoom call so that you can clarify all the questions and doubts that you have in your mind. Well, our services actually extend beyond one-on-one mentorship. In fact, I should say, mentorship actually aids multiple facets that we, engage students with. This includes, at the very beginning of your admission journey, shortlisting the right colleges and in the right geographies, creating very strong admission stories that talk about that basically combine your professional and academic journey and amalgamate it with your future growth and career potential. Besides writing admission essays, we are also experts at helping you clear the GRE, GMAT, or other standardized tests such as the SAT, TOEFL, or the IELTS. And lastly, the most important leg, yes, the personal interview stage, which today also includes some video assessment and other on-the-spot assessments. Our platform, backed by mentors who walked the exact same path as you are walking, can really give you those individual tips that are personalized to your career journey that can help you make your mark in the interview. So what are you waiting for? Just go to our website www.mentorscapital.com and book an appointment with us today. Coming back to my agenda for today, let's talk about the Commonwealth Masters Scholarships. Right now, I think one of the most intriguing point is that what do these scholarships really cover, right? Well, the reason that the Commonwealth scholarships are so in demand is that they are very comprehensive. To begin with, they give you, airfare both from your country of origin to the UK and also back once the term period of your scholarship ends. Besides this, they also take care of your tuition needs throughout the period of your study. There are also stipends that are given to take care of your living expenses during the course of your study. And this is also further compounded by a grant to take care of your thesis and research work, which also might need you to travel, within the host country of the United Kingdom. Well, you can see that the scholarship itself awards you pretty much all the components that you could be worried about. Let's talk about the Master's Scholarship in a little more detail. The eligibility for most of these scholarships is that you must be a resident and a citizen of the country, of one of the Commonwealth countries. Not only that, you must also hold a upper class honors degree or at least a second upper class honors degree. Alternatively, you can also hold a second class degree, which is like a BCom pass course, and a relevant postgraduate degree. Well, you obviously must also demonstrate the need for financial aid, right? The fact that you cannot sustain your education needs by yourself must be made clear during the time of application. Now, unlike most other scholarships, the Commonwealth scholarships are not directly applied for, which means the candidates or aspirants do not apply for the scholarship directly. They must be nominated by various bodies that are designated for this purpose. There are two kinds of bodies that can nominate your application. At one end, there are national bodies that have been appointed for the sake of nominations, and at the other end, there are selected non-governmental organizations and charities that can really put forward your name. These are all designated by the by the particular geography that you belong to. Since most of you watching this video must be from India, let me quickly tell you that for Indians looking to apply for the Commonwealth Scholarship, the nominating person would be the Under Secretary to the Government of India, which falls under the Ministry of Education. Right? So you need to write to him or her and make a case for why your application for the Commonwealth Scholarship must be considered. Let's talk about the application itself, right? Unlike most other merit scholarships, the Commonwealth Scholarship application is extremely comprehensive. Right? To begin with, you need to display academic merit by way of your transcripts during your undergraduate program and even your schooling days. Well, since most candidates are applying for a master's program that comes with research, you must also showcase at up to 10 papers and publications and prizes that you have won in the past. Your employment history can also be very, very pertinent, and you must also make a case for why your background and your current employment is relevant to the proposed scholarship. Make sure that you also include 3 referees who can very, very strongly support your nomination and can also highlight the impact that you would create by doing a study in your chosen field. Also remember that if you're a working professional, then one of these referees must be your current employer. Besides all of these, eligibility criteria, you also need to furnish a developmental impact statement, which comes in 4 parts. In the first part, you will isolate the specific area within which you seek to create an impact, or the specific developmental issue that you intend to tackle. In the second part, you will explain how the scholarship will impact the skills that you will acquire during the course of your study. These skills will help you create the kind of impact on the developmental goals that you have set for yourself. In the third part, you will display what kind of an impact you expect to have in your own specifically identified developmental area, right? And lastly, in the fourth portion of the statement, you also need to include what kind of metrics you will include in order to measure how well you've done towards achieving the developmental goals, and also a 2-year, 4-year, 5-year milestone towards that could make your developmental goals more specific and measurable. Now, besides including a developmental impact statement, you also need to include a personal statement about why your background and your future aspirations come together with the developmental goals that you've stated above, and how you will create an impact in the community that you currently reside in. Lastly, like any other application, it's very, very important to highlight the kind of voluntary activities that you've undertaken and the kind of impact you've had on the community around you, and also instances of personal leadership that you have displayed throughout the period of your academic and professional journey. Now, the selection process is fairly straightforward. The deadline, remember, for nominating bodies to put forward your name happens to be the 22nd of December each year, right? And the criteria that will be used to evaluate the nominated candidates will be academic merit, quality of the plan of study that you have devised and that you put down in your developmental goals, and lastly, the potential impact that your study could create back in the host country. Well, that sort of concludes all you need to know about the Commonwealth scholarships. Thank you for your time, and do keep watching this channel for more tips on how to fund your education. If you have any specific doubts or queries, or maybe suggestions on what the next few videos can be about, do write into me at anand@mentorscapital.com. You can also send me a WhatsApp text at the number shown on your screen, or you can simply visit our website, that's www.mentorscapital.com, and just leave behind a callback request. Thank you, all the very best, and all the very, very best for your academic journey.